DJ, he's a one heck of a player, and he's really one of one just with his play style and his physicality. You haven't really seen any other player like that, and so you're not really experienced with when you go up against players like him. But luckily, I've gotten to play against him last year and this year, so I'm much more familiar with how he plays. But yeah, he's just a great player. He's very unorthodox, but that's what makes him so special. For someone like myself too, just passing out of the post and finding my guards. He's really good, and there's not many players like ourselves that do that. So that just adds to another level of focus that we have to have for him. Yeah, so just a lot of recovery from last night's game, of course, and just being mentally prepared today too. We got a lot of stuff to cover in a short amount of time, so we just have to be mentally focused and locked in and ready for tomorrow night. Just enjoying it, embracing all this. We're still standing, we're still here. This has been a dream of mine to be in this position. So, just really embracing it and enjoying this moment. I would say so. I think we were one of the first teams to help them get to where they are now with their run in the ACC tournament. So I think it's funny how things work sometimes that we're matched up against them again, and one of us has to win in order to make it to the Final Four.